Hi everybody, welcome to Arbee's Acrylic Art. Today we're going to be doing a Dutch pour, and of course it's inspired by Rinske Douna, who has an amazing YouTube channel, and I love to watch her work. It's amazing. Let's get down to business. We're going to lay out our white, which is Creative Inspirations, or no, I think that white is Artist Loft Flow White. It's the 12 by 12 canvas. And I'm using paints I did earlier that day on a previous pour for a swipe, which is the first video actually that I put up. And the colors are listed. Most of them are Artist Loft. I use metallic bronze and an antique gold. I decided to add color with this Dutch pour, and that is the turquoise, which is Artist Loft. And I have the 24 karat gold extreme sheen DecoArt. The dark navy has a little bit of Payne's gray in it, and I think that's about it. Most of my paints I usually use a Floetrol paint conditioner with some water, and I like to use the Golden Skak 800, especially in Dutch pour paints, because I don't like to tilt a lot, so that leaves more paint on the canvas. Adding the turquoise. I did have a little bit of Coconut Milk Hair Conditioner in the metallics that I used for the earlier pour, so I will be getting a few sales from that. And the Extreme Sheen Gold, which I almost just can't help. I use it in almost all of my paintings. It's that in blues. You can tell by my mess on my work table. Tend to like the blues. Alright, wishing I had a little more white there. I was pretty spare, because the more you have on there, the easier it is when you start blowing to move that paint. And the paint and I ended up having a bit of a wrestling match to get that stuff to flow. Next time, more water. Yep, move your cups when you turn that hair blower on. I've learned my lesson the hard way. I learn a lot of lessons, and I tend to forget them the next time I start pouring. But with making videos, I've noticed that since you're editing and watching it over and over, that it's a little more ingrained, and hopefully they come to the fore when it's time to do another painting, and you know what you did wrong and what you wanted to fix. Using a little bit of airbrushing now. Who am I kidding? Not a little bit. I love to play with the airbrush. Kind of gives a little more frilly, finer edges. I usually like a lot more white negative space, but I have a lot of paint on this canvas. So now I'm just going to have to move it around. So the only other way to get it off is to tilt, and I really don't want to do too much of that. I really love that navy blue. That navy blue I got was DecoArt. It's the same brand that you get for cloud pours, the white DecoArt. And it's called Denim Blue. I know about my blues. I love my blues. You go to my website, arbee/art.com. I tend to stay in the blues as a comfort zone, and I like to try to do different things, and I did try to do some reds with all different kind of shades of red after Christmas. Red must have been on my mind, Christmas red. Here we go, I'm gonna add a little more turquoise. And I think it was a ring pour that I did, and honestly, when I set that thing down to dry, the next day, of course, it turned so dark. I thought, oh my word, I'm not digging it. But I have plans for it. I didn't scrape, of course it dried, but now I have to wait a while, but I'm gonna embellish it. So here I am with the straw. Let's do that. And notice I didn't move the turquoise paint, which was a mistake because boom, right there, I stuck my hair in it. Which of course I didn't notice till about 4 hours later, when I happened to put my hand through my hair and found a big clump of dried, crusty paint. Learn something new every day, but that doesn't mean it's never going to happen again. You just get in the moment, you know? When you're painting, you're painting. You're not worried about silly things like your hair. I took some olive oil and rubbed it on the paint blob. Let that soak for about an hour, and then I washed my hair, that section, with some Dawn dish soap, and then combed it out. Lost just a few hairs. I can't afford to lose much more, so I guess I either need to wear a ball cap maybe or be more careful. And a little more airbrushing. There goes all your negative space, Rita. You have to learn to know when to walk away. Sometimes keeping on fussing with it works, and sometimes it just doesn't, not so much. So it's done. I walked away then, and there we are. I even made some coasters, ceramic tiles, and it dried beautifully. Very happy with it in the end. Shiny gold. So there it is, people. Let's wrap it up, and thank you so much for sticking it out with me and watching, and like and subscribe, please. So enjoy your day. Have a great one. Bye-bye now.